what about focus? I mean, you must have had to do a lot of focusing to get the specific dreams and goals to be manifested. Am I right?
Yes, the way I teach it and the way I live it is that first you get in touch with your life purpose. I believe all of us has a unique life purpose.
Yep.
For some of us, it's joy. For some of us, it's service. For some of it's being a medical doctor. For some people, it's writing in inspirational literature, whatever it might be. And once you know what your purpose is, which actually usually has to do with a quality, not a form, like it's to bring more love or more discipline. But then the form could be you could do humor as a comedian. You could do it as a screenwriter. You could do it as a parent. You could do it as like the doctor, whose name I'm escaping me at the moment, who Robin Williams played in the movie, who brings humor into the ward and makes people laugh because we know that laughter creates healing faster. So the form is not as important as the quality. We're here to bring these qualities forward and manifest them in some way in our life. If I do that, then when I set my goals in alignment with that, what happens is I believe that when our goals come in alignment with our purpose and with some sense of service of others, creating value, not just for myself, but for others, I'm beginning to believe from what I've been watching over the last 10 years, the law of attraction even works faster. Because I think the universe is about, I was in Texas one day, and this guy said, you got to go see Dr. John DeVore, he's amazing. I said, okay. So I go to see him and we do some work, and he was amazing. And at the end, we're having tea, and he says, he asked me this question out of the blue. He says, what do you think the purpose of the universe is? The purpose of the universe. I never thought about that. And then I said, God, the only thing I know for sure is since the Big Bang, the universe is expanding. Everything is expanding. So I said, I'm going to say that the purpose of the universe is to expand. He said, that's right. And your purpose is to expand your consciousness, expand your awareness, expand your impact, expand your knowledge, expand your ability to love. So I think when you're in alignment with that and you're not constricting, holding on, trying to repress like the dictators do, they ultimately get deposed, they have revolutions because people naturally want to expand their freedom, then law of attraction really works a lot faster.
Okay. Wow. From this, you talk a lot about energy in your books. What does it mean that everything is energy?
Well, everything is vibrating. And I just actually went last night to hear Eben Alexander, the guy who wrote Proof of Heaven. It's about his near-death experience, a neuroscientist. And he said when he left his body and went into the beyond, he got that everything was pure energy, and that pure energy was actually love. And so he said it even extends beyond the Big Bang Theory, which was kind of a new concept for me. But basically, energy is a vibration. And everything is vibrating. Your body is a series of vibrations. In other words, my computer that I'm talking to you through is actually vibrating even though it looks solid. And all the electrons and the quarks and all these things are vibrating. And depending on what level of frequency they vibrate, they become very solid, or they become like a liquid, or they become a gas. And so the higher the vibration, we say higher consciousness, love, joy, things are higher than anger and fear. And the same is true in the physical universe. So if I know that everything is energy, we know also that energy is controlled by thought. So we can control and change our own energy by changing our thoughts. In fact, all our emotions are usually preceded by a thought. Oh, that's going to be bad, and then I feel terrible, or that's going to be wonderful, and I get excited. Our fear is created by having a vision of something we don't want to happen. I call worrying negative goal setting. You lie in bed and visualize all the things you don't want, like you're going to lose your house, your wife's going to leave you, you're going to lose your job, whatever, as opposed to visualizing your wife's going to stay, you're going to keep your house, you're going to get a promotion at work. So when we think, we actually send out a vibration. It's an energy form. It's nothing you can see, but just like your cell phone, you can send a message from here to talk to someone in Calcutta in India. My thoughts are also going out like a radio station, which has a carrier wave and has an information wave. So we know it's Jack Canfield's thought, just like we know it's 89.9 on the dial, KCNW or whatever, but also we know what song's playing or what person's speaking. And so every thought we think is going out. I call it a massive spam. You know, it's like every thought I think is going out to everybody. And everybody who's vibrating at that same level has those same interests and desires and goals. They kind of catch that, and then we're going to end up meeting each other on an airplane. They go to my website, they buy my book. I mean, I've had people tell me they're walking through a bookstore, and my book will literally fall off the shelf on the floor in front of them, and they go to pick it up to put it back, and then they keep it. and then their life gets changed. Then they come to one of my seminars and become one of my trainers. You know, it's all vibration.